think this is a pretty big win for the Indian narrative right now. I mean, the Indian foreign minister said, yeah, this is what we've said all along. So from the Canadian perspective, we had said we'd gone pretty hard. We had gone to the point we had kicked out the diplomat. We had named back in September, we had named the Indian High Commissioner. We had sort of started this publicly. And the assumption from most Canadians is if you're going to go this far to kick out a diplomat, a Canadian example is if you play the game of Clue, you need three things to win the game. You need Colonel Mustard in the conservatory with the candlestick, the three to win the game. So what Canada has come out now that Trudeau's been put under oath because of all the general foreign interference scandal. He was then asked about this, and he came out and said we have intelligence. So he did say we have Colonel Mustard in the conservatory, and he's coming with two of the three. So on the sort of geopolitical technicality aspect, okay, India wins here because you never said you had evidence. But what does it change from the grand structures of things? Ultimately, not that much, because the diplomatic spat is really about the unanswered question was Hardip Singh Nijjar a Khalistani terrorist or a community activist? And that general disagreement has not moved. Oftentimes, what Trudeau says he is doing does not match up with the reality of what he is doing. So he might claim that he is against Khalistani separatism, but he would also promote Khalistani separatism. So I don't think it's outlandish to assume that he is in fact being untruthful when he says he is doing something when he is not doing that thing. And this is a common Justin Trudeau thing, which is again leading back to his scandals and unpopularity. Very good statement to hear if you're a Canadian, because I think the signaling there is okay, relationships while Justin Trudeau is Prime Minister are sort of in cryostasis. And it leaves the door open that if there is a change of government and a less generally hostile administration, deals can be made. We can all get back to normal, but they do lay the blame here at Prime Minister Trudeau, who again claimed to have hard evidence against Indian diplomats, and then came out with intelligence, and then the story of just it was a one-time crime. Okay, they used gangsters to be part of an assassination of a Khalistani terrorist leader on Canadian soil. This is now broadened out to they're now behind in directing major gang activity, right? And this accusation comes out at the 11th hour. This is all sort of spiraling. And it is good to hear as Canadians that this can end when the Trudeau government ends, which a lot of us are kind of if you look at the polling, the Liberals are about to get obliterated in any poll. There's an internal caucus revolt right now. There's so many scandals that this Indian scandal will be lost within the noise of the next scandal, which should debut in a week or so. And that's, but a win for India. They didn't come out with hard evidence. They came out with intel, and India gets to stick to its guns. And what's the world going to do? Embargo India? Start a trade war with India where we have the problems of Iran and Russia and the rest of the Middle East to deal with? And China? No.